Welcome dear students. Today we are going to revise our first chapter of the Flamingo book, and the title of this chapter is The Last Lesson, authored by Alphonse Daudet. This chapter is about procrastination, a tendency of human being to postpone the doing of things from present to future or the next moment. We tend to skip our activities, skip our moments which are scheduled for present time for the next time, next moment. That is known as procrastination. And something similar happened with the people of France, who never paid their attention towards learning their own language, that is French. At last, they were asked to shun their language and were imposed with learning of German by the Prussian army, according to a message received from Berlin. So let us go ahead with the story of this chapter. The story centers around language chauvinism, proving true to the statement, power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. Dear students, what do you understand by chauvinism? Language chauvinism or linguistic chauvinism is a term which describes that a feeling of superiority of one's own language and over the other's language. Like if we start considering our language as the best language in the world and it is superior than the others, we are indirectly showing our contempt, our contemptuous behavior, our lack of respect for the language of others. And that was the problem with Prussians. They showed their lack of respect for the French language. That's why they asked the people of Alsace and Lorraine, that is the two districts of France, to leave learning of French and adopt learning of German. That was the problem of language chauvinism in the districts of Alsace and Lorraine. So, when man adopts a dictatorial attitude, he becomes insensitive towards human feelings. Of course, a dictator, a person who is inclined towards victory by means of destruction and devastation caused to humanity, he is absolutely fit to be called dictator. और एक डिक्टेटर एटीट्यूड यही होता है कि उसके अंदर जो फीलिंग्स होती हैं वो ख़त्म हो जाती हैं, ह्यूमन फीलिंग्स. The story is set in the days of Franco-Prussian War, which was fought in 1870-71, depicts how, after defeating France in the war, the Prussians wanted to acquire and rule over not only the territory of France but also over the minds and hearts of the people. So it shows their dictatorial attitude. फ्रेंको पर्शियन वार में प्रशियंस की जो एटीट्यूड था वो ये था कि वो केवल फ्रांस के अल्सेस और लॉरेन जो टेरिटरी पे जो बॉर्डर एरिया थे उसको ही जीतना नहीं चाहते थे, बल्कि वो उनके माइंड्स और हार्ट्स पे भी अपना अधिकार पाना चाहते थे. अकॉर्डिंग टू एन ऑर्डर रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम बर्लिन, फ्रेंच वाज नो लॉन्गर टू बी टॉट इन द स्कूल्स ऑफ अल्सेस एंड लॉरेन. Okay, a message was received from Berlin and this was displayed on the bulletin board in the town hall. They would learn only German. They would stop learning French. The lesson renders a touching and emotional adieu, goodbye, to the identity of French, who were being deprived not only of their political freedom but also their identity. Dear students, for the resident of a country, for the citizens of a country, their prime identity is their language. Okay, their language. If they are deprived of their own language to learn it anymore, it means they have been deprived of their identity. They have been deprived of their identity in their own country. Similar incident happened in or took place in France and in Alsace and Lorraine. So there are some key points, some notes by means of which we are going to sum up the whole chapter. and it will be helpful for you to keep them in your mind. You can summarize them to reply the questions. Franz fears while going to school. So there were two main characters. The Franz is the narrator of the story. Okay, Franz is a school going boy, and his teacher is M. Hamel, who is a language teacher who teaches him French language. Not only him, other villagers and other students also. So he is late for the school. On that day. Dreaded scolding. Scolding means chiding, rebuking. He is afraid of a scolding or a chiding of M. Hamel, कि उसके टीचर उसको डांटने वाले हैं क्योंकि वो स्कूल लेट पहुंच रहा है. Had not learnt his lesson on participles, and he was afraid because M. Hamel had asked him to learn a lesson on participles. M. Hamel ने उनको पार्टिसिपल्स का एक लेसन लर्न करने के लिए कहा था और उसके ऊपर वो क्वेश्चन करने वाले थे. क्योंकि फ्रेंड्स को पार्टिसिपल्स के रूल्स नहीं पता था, इसलिए वो स्कूल जाने से डर रहा था. He thought of running away and spending the day outside. Means Franz wished to stay away from the school that day. He wanted to spend the whole day out of the school. Why? What were the reasons? This may be a question. The day was warm and bright with birds chirping. Means the weather was very pleasant. That's why he wanted to skip the school. Next is, he was tempted to watch the Prussian soldiers drilling. So Prussian army was doing exercise there, and he got scintillated, he got attracted by their drills, by the firing of the weapons and physical exercise. He overcame temptations and hurried to school. Means he resisted his temptations, though he wanted to spend the day out of the school, but he could control his feelings. His desires to enjoy those moments there, and he went on to school. Means he sped up for his onward journey toward the school. Scene at the town hall. Means question can be, what was the scene at the town hall, or what was displayed at the town hall where the people had gathered over. So a crowd in front of the bulletin board in the town hall. A bulletin board means a notice board was displayed. It was a source of all bad news, the lost battles, the draft, the orders of the commanding officer. Means पिछले 2 साल से इस बुलेटिन बोर्ड पे कोई भी अच्छी खबर नहीं मिलती थी इनको, सभी बुरी खबर मिलती थी, लाइक लॉस्ट बैटल्स, ड्राफ्ट, ऑर्डर्स, कमांडिंग ऑफिसर के, लाइक दैट. फ्रेंच वरीड व्हाट द मैटर कुड बी. सो टुडे, having seen the crowd there, Franz got worried that yes, today also they have received some bad news. Astounded by the blacksmith remark that there was plenty of time to reach school. Now when he was going through that place, a blacksmith called him from behind and said, there is plenty of time to reach school. So he got astonished. He was surprised why he was saying that. Was he making mockery of him? Was his statement an ironical one? So that astounded him. Astounded means surprised him. Usual scene at school. So what was the usual scene at school apart from that particular day? ये लास्ट लेसन के दिन जो स्कूल की जो सीन था उसके अलावा कैसे होता था वहाँ पे. ओके, व्हाट वाज द सीन? Environment of the school. Begin with great bustle means loud noise used to be there, that could be heard there. Then noise of opening and closing of the desk could be heard on the usual days. Lessons repeated loudly in unison. Unison means in unity, all together. जब सभी स्टूडेंट्स एक साथ लेसन पढ़ते हैं, लर्न करते हैं, that is known as unison. A loud noise is created by this kind of activity. So that was missing that day actually. Teacher's ruler striking against the table hard. So when teacher strikes his ruler, the stick which is used to punish the students, when he hits it against the bench or table, that sound is produced on usual days. Changed scenario that day. But what was the change in the atmosphere of the school on the day of last lesson? This question can be answered. Everything very still and as quiet as Sunday morning, means there was no noise at all. There was no hustle and bustle. All classmates already in their places, means सभी स्टूडेंट्स क्लास में ऑलरेडी बैठे हुए थे. M. Hamel pacing up and down with the ruler under his arm. Pacing means moving up and down. So he had put his ruler under his arm and he was moving up and down the class from front to back. Friends frightened to enter. So this was the changed scenario of that day. Also he could see the villagers sitting over there on the back benches that usually remained vacant. Next is the classroom surprises friends. So what was the surprising thing that Franz noticed just after entering the classroom? M. Hamel unexpectedly kind, means he was afraid of being scolded by M. Hamel, but contrary to that, M. Hamel handled him very kindly. He had put on his beautiful green coat, frilled shirt and embroidered black silk cap, which he normally wore only on inspection and prize days. So this was his ceremonial dress, which he used to wear only on some ceremonial occasions like prize distribution ceremony or some other national days. So that surprised friends. Whole school wore a strange and serious look, means there was something different from the usual days. Backbenches strangely occupied by the village people. So old people from the village also came to school that day and they were occupying the backbenches. M. Hamel's startling revelation. So what was something different from M. Hamel's side, means how his behavior was on that day. M. Hamel demanded full attention and announced that it was their last lesson in French that he revealed, means told to the students and the people of the village that school or that class was going to be the last class and that was going to be the last lesson in French for all of them. He revealed that. Had received orders from Berlin to teach only German in schools of Alsace and Lorraine. So this was an order received from Berlin which was displayed on the bulletin board that they would no more learn French and they would be asked to learn German only in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine, 2 districts of France. A new teacher to join the next day. So the teacher who would teach them German was scheduled to arrive on the next day. A grim realization dawns on the narrator. Grim realization means he felt bad. Who is the narrator? Franz. Franz felt very bad. He was quite surprised to know all these facts. He realized that he had so much more yet to learn. Means so far he never paid attention towards learning French, but today when he came to know that it was going to be a last lesson for him in French, he realized that he had committed a blunder, a big mistake. Felt sorry for whiling away his timing and skipping his lessons, means he was quite sorry, feeling sorry for staying away from the school and not learning his lessons in French. Now did not want to part with his books of grammar and history, means he did not want to go away from his books, means he wanted to be, he got so befriended with his books that they appeared quite friendly to him. He felt attached to the books of grammar and history. Earlier he considered them just a burden, okay, which he had earlier considered a nuisance. Deeply pained at the thought of M. Hamel's going away. So he came to know that M. Hamel was going away, that is to his own country, and he was leaving their school because of receiving a lesson from Berlin that German would be taught thereafter. So he felt quite pained. His condition was quite miserable after knowing that M. Hamel was leaving his school. Forgot all about the teacher's ruler and his cranky nature, means now he was ready to forget about M. Hamel's behavior, his punishment, and his cranky nature. Realized that M. Hamel had worn his fine Sunday clothes in honor of the last lesson. So now he had realized that why M. Hamel had put on his ceremonial dress. A tribute by the villagers. So as you know that when a teacher who has served the society for 4 long decades, obviously a sense of respect emerges in our heart, and same thing happened in the villagers who belong to French village. The villagers gathered in the classroom as a sign of repentance, regret for not having gone to school more often, means they were also repenting for not learning French because they skipped the school as French was skipping. They were also ignorant at their time when they were asked to learn French. They hardly came to school and attended the classes. To thank their master for his meritorious service of 40 years, they have come to school to thank, to pay respect to their teacher, that is M. Hamel, who had served that school for 40 years. And they came there as a mark of respect for country which was no longer theirs, means they were of jingoism, they were having the feeling of jingoism, they were showing their patriotism, desh bhakti. Okay, they were feeling that Prussia was going to capture their districts, the Alsace and Lorraine, and they would no more be part of France. So they were having a feeling of respect for their country, and to show that respect they came to the school that day. Narrator's failure and the teacher's response. What was the narrator's failure and teacher response? French asked to recite the rule for participles. Okay, so it was his failure. He did not know ABCD of participles. Wished that he was able to recite the rules flawlessly. Means वो चाहता था कि वो बिना रुके उनको पार्टिसिपल्स को अच्छे से उनके सामने सुनाए, बोल पाए, लेकिन वो बीच में ही रुक गया. फील्स गिल्टी ऑन गेटिंग एवरीथिंग मिक्स्ड अप. सो व्हेन ही स्टार्टेड रिसाइटिंग और व्हेन ही स्टार्टेड स्पीकिंग अबाउट द पार्टिसिपल्स, ही गॉट मिक्स्ड अप विद हिज आइडियाज एंड ही स्टक अप इन बिटवीन. एम हेमल डज नॉट स्कोल्ड फ्रेंड्स. उसको डांटा नहीं उन्होंने इसके ऊपर भी. कमेंट्स अपॉन मैन्स नेचर ऑफ पोस्टपोनिंग थिंग्स थिंकिंग देयर इज़ प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम. ये एम हेमल के कमेंट्स हैं कि हमारी आदत है प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन, मीन्स वी कीप ऑन पोस्टपोनिंग थिंग्स थिंकिंग देयर इज़ प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम. बहुत टाइम है, बाद में कर लेंगे. इसके ऊपर उन्होंने बहुत एक कमेंट किया विलेजेस पे और फ्रेंच पर भी. मेक्स द ऑडियंस रियलाइज द आयरनी of being Frenchmen but not being able to speak or write their own language. So M. Hamel उनको ये भी महसूस करवाते हैं कि अपने आप को फ्रेंचमैन बोलते हैं लेकिन अपनी ही लैंग्वेज बोलनी नहीं आती है. Lack of learning Hamel's weave. So parents ignorant. What were the reasons behind not learning the French language according to M. Hamel? These are the reasons. Parents ignorant behavior, not anxious to have their children learn, means they were not attentive, they were not anxious, they were not worried to have their children learn the French language. Children preferred to be put on work on farms or mills. So these parents were also responsible for this part also. That is, they asked them to work in farms or mills in spite of sending them to school. Also blamed himself for sending children on errands, means works for his convenience. Means sometimes M. Hamel जिस दिन फिशिंग के लिए जाते उस दिन बच्चों की छुट्टी कर देते थे. So he put himself also in that circle, that he was also equally blameworthy for not enabling the students to learn the French language. M. Hamel teaches his last lesson. Eulogizes French language, means appreciates French language. Language is the best language in the world. Calls it the most beautiful language in the world. Asks the audience to always guard it and never forget it. Okay, gives them their lesson in grammar. So M. Hamel told them that as long as you hold fast your own language, it will prove to be a key to your prison. Okay, this was his wording about the language. Very impressive and very meaningful language wording. Gives them their lesson in grammar, explains everything with usual patience, probably wants to teach them everything in one go. बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ा रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है कि एक ही साथ सब कुछ पढ़ा देना चाह रहे हैं उनको. Follows up with a lesson in writing, gives new copies to the students with French alsace written in beautiful handwriting on them. नए नोट्स देते हैं बच्चों को, उनके ऊपर फ्रेंच alsace लिखा हुआ था और beautiful handwriting में लिखा हुआ था. Students exhibit rare attention, and rare attention means they were listening to him very attentively without making any noise, without getting distracted from the classroom environment. Everyone sat to work very quietly. चुपचाप बैठे सब, there is a pin drop silence. Okay, absolute silence was there. The only sound heard is the scratching of pens over paper. The little ones also work with concentration, means सब बच्चे छोटे या बड़े सभी के सभी बड़े कंसंट्रेशन के साथ में काम कर रहे थे वहाँ पे. Even beetles fail to distract them. आउटसाइड से जो इंसेक्ट की आवाज़ आ रही थी वो उसके ऊपर भी अपने माइंड को डिस्ट्रैक्ट या ध्यान आकर्षित नहीं कर पा रहे थे, मीन्स अटेंटिवली काम कर रहे थे क्लास में. फ्रेंच रिकॉल्स एम हेमल्स डेडिकेटेड सर्विस. ओके, नाउ फ्रेंच इज recalling his dedicated service, how devoted he was to his service of teaching. Hamel had served the school for 40 years. Nothing had changed. The garden outside the window and his class in front of him. Means कोई भी change उसको इसमें दिखाई देता था, but अभी क्या, only the desk and the benches had worn smooth. During 40 years, only this much changes came there. The walnut trees grown taller and the hopine planted by him twined about the windows to the roof. Hopine is a type of creeper which was going up the roof. M. Hamel keeps his courage. He hears every lesson to the last. Means today also M. Hamel was paying his full attention while teaching. Though he was knowing that this was his last lesson, but still he maintained his composure and attention. Okay. Delivers his last lesson in history. Everything is roused to emotion when the last lesson draws to its close. Means जब close होने वाला था last lesson, everything became quite emotional, right? Tears rolled down their eyes. सभी की आंखों से आंसू आ रहे थे. This was the scene of the last lesson at last moment when it was going to close. M. Hamel rouses the spirit of patriotism. At last he rouses the spirit of patriotism. देशभक्ति की भावना जगा रहे हैं उनमें. As the church clock strikes 12, trumpets of the Persian soldiers sound under the windows. Means Persian armies वहाँ पे अटैक करने के लिए आ गई हैं. Overwhelmed with emotions, M. Hamel writes "Vive la France" on the blackboard. Now he was full of emotions and he wrote on the blackboard, "Long live France." Dismisses school by making a gesture with his hand and he says, "Go to your homes. The school is dismissed for the day." This was all about the summary. The key points have been revised. I hope you have understood it well and it might have helped to a great extent to make you understand the lesson, its main points, and I hope you are able to answer all the questions based on it. In next lesson, we will discussing a theme, glossary and the questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.